And welcome to Design by Teachers. Today this workshop looks at showing you how to help organise all your documents on your computer so you can easily access them year after year, especially when it comes to updating and when you start new classes and you want to reuse those documents or update the documents. Let's go have a look inside. So as you can see here on my desktop, I've got everything organised under Teaching Resources. I'll just click out of this. Now under the Teaching Resources, I have this year, which is all set up ready to go. Now you can set this up in year by year if you like. If you are a casual teacher, then you will need to set it up year by year. If you're in a classroom, then you can set it up in different subject areas or folders as you wish. If you have a little look inside, we've got our literacy here. So I've got everything set up here for year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4. So that's one way that you can set it up. Or you can actually have it all set up year by year and then have your subjects inside each of these folders. So it is completely up to you. I find this really handy to set it up like this. When we have next year for 2018, when I need to go in and actually edit a document, you'll be able to see that I can switch it over and then save it as my brand new document for 2018. Especially if I'm going up and down grades, I can adjust the different documents to suit the different age appropriate levels. So let's go ahead and have a look. Now you can see here I've started a Year 2 spelling worksheet. So this is a quick document that I have drafted up. Now the idea is down here in the footer is where we're going to actually highlight where the document's going to be found in our computer. Now this is where we can find it really tricky as a teacher, and if you can adapt this one little technique, it's going to save you hours and hours of time. So when you've created a document, down here is where we're going to write and record where in which folders we'll be able to find this document. So when you do have, as we do, have lots of different worksheets laying in different areas of our classroom are all set up. When you pull it out and go to use it, you'll be able to quickly locate down the bottom here which folder it will be located in on your computer. So as you can see here, this is the name of the document, and then you can see here I'll use a / and actually name each folder that I'll be able to find it. So according to this one, it's in the 2017 folder, in the Year 2 folder in that, then homework, term 2, week 2. So if we go into the 2017 folder, then we go into Year 2, so it will be located, we'll put a new folder, so we'll have here homework. Helps if I spell it right. So if we put it in the homework, you can't see, I'm just working off the screen here. In homework, and then we've got term 2. Okay, you can have all your different folders set up here, so you can have term 1, term 3, term 4. So I'm just making this up as I go along to show you. I actually had it set up a little bit differently, but the brilliance of technology is that we're going to run on the fly. So this is how we are when we're teachers, we have to constantly go. So here we go, term 2. And so in here is where we're going to be saving it. So it will be saved as week 2. So let's go ahead and save that. So let's go to desktop. I'm just going to save it to the desktop for the minute. It's over here. What I'm going to do is drag and drop it over here. Okay. So now we can see that that folder is safely, I actually popped it in homework over here in term 2. You can see all the different sheets I'd had saved in there. So that's a different way of saving it. And if I was going to put it there, then I would make sure that the track, so it's gone 2017 and then homework first. The other way is going Year 2 and then homework. So if we click on Year 2, click on homework, term 2, week 2, there it is, the document right there. Okay, so that is one of our savvy tips. If we were doing a maths worksheet, so say it was a maths, say it was maths times tables. Okay, so it was maths times tables. Right, down here. So let's change the track of it. So we're going to go ahead and open our footer down here. My little footer's playing up. As we open it, let's make sure we have a maths section. Here it is here. So Year 2. Excellent. So that's where the document's going to land. And we can easily change the file down here on the bottom, if it lets me open it. Right, here we go. So let's change the file name. So it's going to be in 2017. It's going to be in the maths section, and it's going to be in Year 2, and I'm going to call it times tables. Okay, then what we do is we go ahead, let's save that. So it's year 2 maths. I actually want to save that to cancel. Sorry, I don't want any of those. Let's go to save as again. Let's try that again. So year 2 maths times tables. Let's save it to the desktop. That's appeared over here. You can see I'll drag and drop it there. Let's make sure we're back in the right folders. 2017, maths, year 2. Let's drag and drop it there. So now when we ever need to find that document, you'll be able to see over here that we'll be able to use what we put down in the footer to then trace it back to the right file on our desktop. And like I said, when we're going to move on to 2018, we can click and open that document and we can edit it. And what we need to do is edit our footer down here to 2018 and then make sure we save it in a whole new folder system for 2018. And you can carry this on and on and on for each year. Let's have a little look at how we can do that in a Word document. So I was messing around here. I've been doing some clip art from Rebecca B Designs. She has some wonderful clip art on Design by Teachers. And this was going to be down here, my blending sounds poster. So I was going to do a few posters set up. But what we can do is you can insert. I'll just get rid of that and I'll show you how to do it from scratch. So what I did was insert a text box. Okay, so you have a couple of options. I'm going to make sure I just shrink that right down so it's nice and small. Spellings poster. Let me put here, it's actually blending sounds poster. Okay, it's going to be in my 2017 folder. It's going to be under posters. It's going to be under spelling. And it's going to be blending sounds. Okay, so let me just widen that up so it will fit in one line. Keep going. So you can add that there. So when it prints out and you have this document displayed in your room and you want to be able to easily access it on your computer, you'll have down here a recording of it. So if we can make that practice as we're making our documents in Word, PowerPoint or whatever program, just copy and paste this on each of the posters that you make in in PowerPoint. In Word, it will actually appear in the bottom as a footer. You can actually, if you wanted to put it inside on the black here and use white text, you can, but I'm going to put it down here because it's not too obvious. And when that is displayed up on the wall, you're going to be able to see that too much. But it is there for me then to use year after year when I want to be able to print and access that quickly. So what we can do is we can save that. Blending sounds posters is actually in my spelling. I've already saved it. Let's replace that one. And if we go ahead and look here, we go into 2017. Let's go to posters, spelling, and there it is. That's our blending sounds poster. Okay, so that's our savvy tip today for how to keep your files all nice and neat and how to access them quickly, because as we know, being Australian teachers, we need to have these savvy techniques to help access our documents, and having a creative and successful filing system really helps us locate all those important documents. So thank you so much for your time. Make sure you purchase for $5. You can use this time that you spent looking at our workshop as part of your PD. So make sure you grab for $5 your certificate. And we hope this tip helps you with your filing systems, and we'd love to hear your feedback. Thanks very much.